And what we're going to do today is a snake draft of the top 6 defensemen in the NHL coming into the 2023-24 season. So Harper, I'm going to go to you first, then Casey, then myself for the 3 and 4 pick, and we'll do it as a snake. So Harper, who is the best defenseman in the NHL? It's a bit of a lob ball.
Well, it's Cale Makar, of course, of the Colorado Avalanche, and health obviously is a big factor for him. He was pretty banged up for a significant amount of time last season, and I think if he can stay healthy and play a full 82 games or close to that, I mean, this guy's got a chance at the Norris Trophy for years to come yet, and that $9 million looks like an absolute bargain for him already. So Cale Makar, number 1.
Yes, the only defenseman over the last 3 seasons that is above a point per game, and we thought he had a down season last year. We haven't seen anything yet. Casey, who are you taking at number 2?
It's funny, I don't think number 2 is as clear as number 1, but I think I'm going to go with Adam Fox. As much as I love to hate on the guy and I love to hate on the Rangers, he's dynamic back there, moving the puck as well as playing defense. I don't think people give him enough credit for the defensive side of things, but he's up near a point per game every single year, and he seemingly came out of nowhere and is now definitely, in my opinion, the second best defenseman in the league.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I also had Fox at number 2. That's where I would have gone if I were in your position. Number 3 and 4 to me now. Number 3, I'm going to go with Roman Josi. He's second in points among defensemen over those last 3 seasons, like I was mentioning, even though Cale Makar is far above in terms of points per game. But Roman Josi in the 3 spot makes a lot of sense. Just one of the best all-around defensemen in the NHL and has that incredible offensive upside as well. Number 4, here's where it gets really tricky for me because there are a lot of guys who could fit into the 4, 5, 6 spot, but I'm going to go actually with Rasmus Dahlin. And I know Harper wouldn't have brought up Dahlin. I feel like he's too nervous to have a hot take like that on the pod. He might seem biased, but I think Dahlin has solidified himself in the upper echelon of defensemen in the league. I know I haven't mentioned a guy like Hedman or McAvoy or Heiskanen or Carlson, who won the Norris last year, or Dougie Hamilton. All of these guys are good defensemen, but I have to go with Josi at 3 and Dahlin at number 4.
Okay.
Yeah, love it. And is it me now, number 5?
No. Going to Casey for number 5 here.
Sorry,
you know what? Eventually Harper will learn how the snake draft operates. But yeah, Casey, number 5.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm having a tough time here. I feel like Erik Karlsson's a lob ball here, but when I think of the last few years and maybe the years to come, I'm going to pivot. And I think I will go with Charlie McAvoy. Probably the best two-way defenseman that we've mentioned, in that he plays the game so well in his own end, as well as contributes offense. And I expect him to contribute even more this year because they're going to need it from him. So he was only in the high 50 point range last year, but he's just so good defensively, and he's going to shut down any top line in the league. Except for maybe a McDavid out there or something like that. But I just would feel so safe having him on my team on defense at all times. So I'm going to go with Charlie McAvoy.
Yeah, that's a good pick. Like I mentioned, there were 4 or 5 guys who would make sense for number 5 and 6. And with that being said, Harper, who are you taking as the 6th best defenseman going into this season in the NHL?
Yeah, my bad. I'll pay more attention the next snake draft. I'll get it right at some point, boys. But anyway, yeah, it gets tough at this point. But I got to go with Miro Heiskanen. Chad, you mentioned him a moment ago. 73 points last season. That was a career high for him and was certainly in Norris conversation. I did think that NHL Network had him a little high in that list that they came out with this summer. I know you guys saw that as well. But I mean, it's only a matter of time before this guy wins a Norris as well, and he definitely is the catalyst on that blue line for a very good Dallas Stars team that we're going to be talking about in this episode. So, yeah, absolutely, Miro Heiskanen to finish it off.
Good pick. No bad picks there. I mean, we're missing a guy like Hedman, who I feel like after a down year last year, maybe we're underrating him a bit going into this season. I don't think he's washed up quite yet, guys. But I mean, we're all at fault for that one. He's still going to be a good player. Erik Karlsson coming off the Norris Trophy, one we didn't mention. Dougie Hamilton also up there in terms of his two-way play. So those are three guys that I thought could have been on the list, but just missed out.
Yeah, for sure. Another guy who, I think misses out, but I would put him in the top 10 is Quinn Hughes as well, and just became captain of the Vancouver Canucks, as we know.